What is up, guys? My name is iirix, and today I'm going to be showing you one of the most recent EDH decks I've built. It is Kaalia of the Vast. Now, you look at this and you go, well, it's 1 white, black, red for 2/2 flying. When Kaalia of the Vast attacks an opponent, you may put an angel, demon, or dragon creature card from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking that opponent. So you look at it and go, well, duh, throw in all the dragons, all the demons, all the angels. Throw them all in. It'll work. And it does, but it's not fun because the deck plays the same every time. Oh, turn 4, Kaalia. Maybe if you can get out faster, maybe, but I mean, in those colors, there's not a ton of acceleration. But the point is, oh, Kaalia, swing, dragon, demon, something. It's not fun. So I have instead a different kind of deck that absolutely relies on, it just absolutely does not rely on Kaalia. Kaalia helps because I put a lot of angels, demons, and dragons in the deck, but she is not required for the deck to play. It's more of a punishment deck. So regardless of what the opponent is playing, it's gonna be kind of funny, especially in multiplayer. So let's take a look at it. To start off the Punisher theme, we have Magus of the Tabernacle. I always read it, I want to say Tabernacle. But it starts off the punishment and taxing by making all creatures have, at the beginning of it, keep sacrifice unless you pay 1. So, you know. So you got that. Angel Serenity. Archangel of Strife. I will be pointing out the main cards that are the theme of the deck. Achroma. Porphyry Nodes. I'm kind of on the fence about it. It does make him get rid of creatures, but, you know, I don't know about it. It'd probably be cut real soon. Path to Exile, Swords of Plowshares, Balancing Act, because you can't have balance, but Balancing Act is okay. Planar Cleansing, Phyrexian Rebirth, Solar Tide, and now that I look at it, I should probably put an Elspeth in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planes, and a secluded step for, you know, late game if I draw it. I can cycle it. Got black, Desecration Demon, Reaper from the Abyss, Harvester of Souls, Reaver Demon, Havoc Demon, Rune Scarred Demon, a tutor for some of those punishment cards, Pestilence Demon, black, deals 1 damage to each creature and player. Well, that's kind of part of the punishment thing. If you're ahead in life, just start burning people down. Everybody down. Demon of Deathscape. Demonic Tutor. Tutor the pieces you need. Underworld Connections. Draw the pieces. Hero's Downfall. Phyrexian Arena. Draw the pieces. Diabolic Tutor. Get the pieces. Dark Petition. Get the pieces. You know. It needs these pieces to play. Then we have another one that fits a theme. You have Painful Quandary. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, they lose 5 life or discard a card. Well, unless they discard a card. That is an important thing, because if they have no cards in hand, then well, I'll choose to discard a card. I have none, so they have to discard a card or they lose 5 life. That wording is important. So there's another punishment style card. Makes them pay life or a card from hand to play anything. Baneful Omen. Takes out, I want to double check this before I start saying what it is. At the beginning of your upkeep, or at the beginning of your end step, you may reveal the top card of your library. If you do, each opponent loses life equal to that card's current mana cost. So that's another punishment kind of thing, and it works well with all the big demons, dragons, and angels. There's another tutor. Forced March I've been wanting to play for a while. I was about to put it in my Gave deck, but then gave his tokens, so I'm like, ugh, that's stupid. Triple black to wipe my field. And Liliana Vest, mostly for tutors. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swamps. Baron Moor, cycling. Red, Zozu the Punisher. Whenever land comes into play, Zozu deals 2 damage to that land's controller. Well, punishment. Stormbreath Dragon. Horde Smelter Dragon. Widespread Panic. Whenever a spell or ability causes its controller to shuffle their library, put a card from your hand on top of that library. There's another thing. I tutor a lot, and I'm willing to pay the price for that. But you know, tutors are popular in EDH since it's singleton. You need tutors to get that one card out of the deck, you know. So that's another thing. It makes them lose cards out of their hand. My test plays, I never had an empty hand, so I was fine with it. Pyrohamia, same as Pestilence Demon. Leyline of Punishment, just because, you know, Aloro and other life gain decks will just stop that in its tracks. Once I have my Punisher cards in play, destroy some lands, make it harder for them to go around it. Pandemonium is more for everybody. It's a Warstorm Surge for everybody. It deals damage to everybody whenever, well, not everybody, but whenever creature comes into play, that creature's controller deals damage equal to its power to a creature or player of their choice. So it works for everybody, but it doesn't damage everybody at once. Mana Barbs, they take a player takes 1 damage for every land they tap for mana. Warstorm Surge, you know, more damage. Vicious Shadows. Whenever creatures put in a graveyard from play, you may have Vicious Shadows deal damage to target player equal to the number of cards in that player's hand. More punishment. That's the whole theme. Angels, Demons, and Dragons getting cheated in play is one thing, but, you know, let's lock everyone down, and if they want to do anything, it's gonna hurt them. That seems like a really fun idea for multiplayer. Looking at mountains, I have 3 mountains with a Forgotten Cave here. These are relatively new sleeves, so that stack is going to fall over. They've got air in them and everything. Rakdos, Lord of Riot, seems hilarious because if I'm punishing them, my stuff that I play costs less. Butcher the Horde because he's a demon. Mogus is another... Mogus. I call him Mogus. He's another Punisher card. Beginning of each opponent's upkeep, he shocks them unless they sacrifice a creature. So, they lose creatures or take 2 damage. Big fan. Death Pact Angel... Oros, Angel of Despair. Tyrael is very close to becoming the general because Tyrael, you know, I will not play Kaalia on turn 4 like most Kaalia decks say you need to in order to work right. Tyrael might become the general because Tyrael would be better late game because then I could take creatures from opponents' graveyards and take them from them. It is random, but it could be a lot worse, you know. Got Gisela. When I'm damaging the player, it's doubled. When I'm taking the damage from my own cards, it's cut. Well, does it work for me? If you take damage, if a source would deal, yeah, if a source. So yeah, it does lower my damage. That's not the key point of Gisela. The key point is doubles damage opponents take. So Zozu, they play land, 4 damage. Painful Quandary. Well, Painful Quandary, I think they lose 5 life, so it wouldn't double. But you get the idea. Razia redirects some damage. Karavek is another one that looks funny because if they cast a spell, Karavek deals damage to a creature or player equal to that spell's cost. Converted mana cost. So, really like that one because, you know, oh, what's that? You play Kozilek? Sure. I'll go ahead and do, you know, it could probably take out any creature. The amount of damage you do, I think it's 10. That's insane. Sure, you got to cast Kozilek. I did 10 damage just because you cast Kozilek. Randagor, if people gain life, they lose life instead. Merciless Eviction. It's a card that my friends have been suggesting I put in my decks. It's good removal and options as far as that removal. Havoc Festival. Beginning of each player's upkeep, that player loses half his or her life rounded up. Meaning, if you have 1 life and it's your turn to Havoc Festival, you lose that 1 life. It will kill. I'd play it even if it didn't do that, if it rounded down, because it's still punishment style, but, you know, I'm curious to see that one. I've never seen Havoc Festival, and I was playing a lot in Return to Ravnica. Razia's Purification. In a test play, I did this, and I kept Zozu, Mana Barbs, and I want to say Zozu, Mana Barbs, and I think it was Pandemonium. Kept those 3, and then everybody lost their lands and stuff. You know, this is like, or everybody would have. I was solitaring, just drawing cards and hypothetical playing, but it seems like it'd be a really good mix. I'm thinking about putting in the I think it's Desolation Giant. Comes into play, destroy your lands. Double white kicker, destroy all lands instead. Get Armageddon in here too. Johnny Vengeance is the one planeswalker I have, aside from Liliana. I remember now. Liliana's in there. We'll pick this up. non-basic lands. We have Caves of Koilos, Godless Shrine, Temple of Silence, Scoured Barrens, Rakdos Guildgate, Blood Crypt, Graven Cairns, Temple of Malice, Bloodfell Caves, Sulphurous Springs, Battlefield Forge, Boros Guildgate, Boros Garrison, Temple of Triumph, Rugged Prairie, Ancient Amphitheater, Sacred Foundry, and Nomad Outpost, and a Transguild Promenade for multicolor providing lands. I know a lot of people, why no Command Tower, City of Brass, Mana Confluence, or even some of the cheaper ones like all 3 Guild Gates. Like, I don't have the Orzhov Guildgate in here, you know. I have the Black-White Khans land, Black-Red. I don't think I have the White-Red. No, I don't have the Boros Khans land in here either. It's just stuff. It's a new deck. I need to go buy them still. It slipped through my fingers when I was ordering the last few pieces I needed for the rest of the deck, but they will be put in here eventually. Artifacts, I have Soul Ring, Crystal Ball, Commander Sphere, Darksteel Ingot, because if lands with mana barbs down, well, I can still get mana. I also want to get Coalition Relic for the same reason, and what is it? Chromatic Lantern. I want to get some of those in here too for the same reason. Then I have Evolving Wilds, Terramorphic Expanse, and Temple of the False God. So that is my Kaalia of the Vast deck. Like I said, it is not the traditional Kaalia of the Vast deck, which cheats into play any of those 3 creature types. Instead, I can easily swap her out with Zergo. You know, has nothing to do with the deck, but, you know, that's my point. I just need the colors. So, looks really fun. I have not actually played it yet. Just test draws and stuff. But it is designed for a 4-player. That I had 4 players in mind when I built the deck, because that's what I've been playing lately, is 4-player free-for-all EDH matches. So I'm excited to see how this plays against my 3 friends in a 4-player game. So if you guys like that deck, sorry, excuse me, and you want to see more of my decks, check out some of the other videos I've done. I got some other decks to record still. I have 23 EDH decks, and I think I only have 10 online right now. So, you know, a lot more to come. And even after those are done, this is my project box. Let's take a quick adventure in my project box here. Stuff kind of fell over, is now unorganized. In my project box, I have a Zedru here. I have a Joyra, Maronar, Zur, and an Olivia Volderen. And that's it, yeah. So I have 5 more projects in here that I'm working on that eventually will become complete decks. And I'll get those online too. So if you want to check those out, you know, if you have suggestions for more Punisher style cards I could put in here, nothing like Browbeat or Book Burning, because they only work once. I want constant, you know, like every upkeep stuff. You know, you got some suggestions for my deck, things you might think work out, or even if you saw a card that you disagree with my opinion, let me know. Let me know, and maybe I'll change it, because this deck, rough draft right now. Needs some test plays. I'm going to take it with me and play against my friends next time I see them. But with the holidays coming up, might not be for a while. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like and a comment. I'll get back to you on the comments. So, I will see you all next time.